Hey everybody, it's Denise with Bit Bougie. I'm a step ahead on a bag that I kind of played around with. So this is my wax on the bottom, my wax canvas, and I did some patchwork on the bag. And this is all lizard. They're just pieces that I kind of placed on there randomly, you can see, and you just top stitch them on. So I am getting ready to sew the sides together, but what I did is I've done the lining already. Okay, the lining, you can see the pocket. Okay, I haven't done the bottom yet. The gusset has not been sewn shut, but I have the sides done. So this is where I think this video might help, is when you make the lining and you make the outer shell, there's two different sizes. The inner part, the lining, will always be a little bit smaller. Okay, so this is right on the edge. They're both cut out the same. There's nothing different on that. It's only where I'm going to sew it. And I'm not even using a measurement. I am just laying this next to my electrical tape. So I'm looking where I had sewn the lining. Okay, I'm going to go a little closer. Go one more. Okay, so this is where I sewed the lining. This is the edge of my bag. So I'm just trying to get an idea of where I want to put my electrical tape as my guide to sew the bag together, because I want it just to be a little bit bigger, the bag. So if I was right here sewing the lining, I'm going to go over just a little bit right here. See how that works? So when I bring my needle down, see where it's at? That should give me enough so the lining and the bag fit nicely together. There's no extra flopping around, messy fabric on the inside of the bag, because that's the last thing you want, is to sell a bag and to have somebody, you know, going crazy with the lining, just coming out and folding over and they can't find their stuff. Drives me crazy. It would drive them crazy. So I have already, the electrical tape is where I want it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my lining. Don't need that. And let's put this bag together and let's see where we wind up. There we go. So I'm just gonna put them together, the two sides, and it's a little tricky because this is lizard and it moves. All right, so I got a good hold on that. Let's do a soft start. Soft start means we're not going to gun it. There's no need to gun it. Okay? So we are just going to sew this straight down. There we go. And let's think about common sense on this too. This is lizard. So you would like to have a little bit more of a seam, because the patchwork on this, most likely when I open this bag and I separate the seams apart like now, they're going to be tight. So this is something that I will lay. You want to lay this flat and you want to tap it. I have a mallet, I have a hammer. Most likely I'm going to use a mallet. A hammer would do some damage, but use like a cheesecloth in between, but just to tap them down. Okay, so you do want a little bit bigger of a seam. That is just common sense. Okay,